This pantry has been bothering me for a while, not enough to drop everything and fix it, but enough to add stress to my everyday life every single time I open it. So today we're going to be turning this here messy pantry into this more organized, more light-filling, better to manage, easier to use pantry. So I hope that you guys are going to be joining me today for a simple pantry organization video. Nothing crazy, nothing intense, nothing too overwhelming. I didn't go out and spend a ton of money. This is just quick, simple, and effective. Welcome to Motherhood and Homemaking. Here on this channel, I share motherhood motivation and homemaking inspiration, things that I feel are helpful, motivational, realistic, and relatable, such as today's home organization video, but I also share cleaning videos, the occasional day in the life, seasonal homemaking, and some homeschool content as well. I have a lot of different types of content mixed up for you guys here, so I'm sure that you will fit right in, and I would absolutely love to have you here. But today we're getting into specifically kitchen organization. So if your pantry looks or feels a little bit overwhelming right now, you are not alone. This is just one of those spaces that gets messy without us even trying. So as I organize in the background, maybe you too will be organizing along with me. Or you can also let this be something that you just listen to while you clean, you fold laundry, or you just sit and rest for a minute. And if you are doing this with me, know that you don't have to do it all at once. You don't have to copy exactly what I'm doing. Make your home, your kitchen, tailored to your life and what works best for you. This is just one realistic way to make the pantry feel a little bit easier to use. I used to think pantry organization was about being neat, but now I realize that it's actually really about making everyday life feel a little bit lighter. I made it as simple as it gets. I purchased one box of kitchen pantry canisters because most of what I had inside of my pantry could go inside of these clear canisters. And even if you're not able to organize your entire kitchen, just organizing the pantry is going to make a huge difference, and it's also going to make you want to actually be in the kitchen cooking and all of that type of stuff a little bit more. And it sounds crazy, but you guys trust me on this, it just made life so much easier. It made me want to get back to baking bread and baking homemade from scratch desserts, and it made grocery shopping and meal prep so much easier because I could actually see what I had inside of my kitchen pantry. The pantry is just one of those spaces that really affects how the kitchen feels. When it's cluttered, everything feels harder. Meal planning feels harder. Cooking feels harder. Even grocery shopping feels harder. But when it is organized in a simple way, it saves so much time and mental energy. And that is really the goal. Not a perfect pantry, but one that works. It's actually funny how something as simple as a pantry can affect your mood. When you can't find anything, when things fall out, when you buy duplicates because you forgot what you already had, it kind of just adds frustration to an already busy day. Most of us are already juggling so much mentally, meals, schedules, groceries, budget. A cluttered pantry just adds one more thing to the mental load, and I think that is why organizing the space felt so relieving. It just removes friction from daily life. And if you are a mom particularly, then you know that the pantry gets used constantly, and not just by you but also by your children too. Kids grabbing snacks, making quick lunches, busy mornings, things get shoved back in wherever they fit. And honestly, it's not because we don't care, it's just because sometimes we're tired and our schedules are busy. I used to think that organization meant that I was trying to be perfect, but now I see it as being kind to my future self, because even a small reset just makes the day feel lighter. So when it comes to organizing our pantry, we should just always start slow. Make it simple by just pulling everything out slowly. As you guys can see, I went and was literally just pulling things out a few at a time, or even one by one. I didn't scatter everything across my countertop. I just took it step by step. You do not have to empty it all at once unless you want to, but shelf by shelf works just fine. As I'm pulling things out, I'm paying attention to what we actually use, what we reach for every week, what's been sitting here untouched. And it's not a ton of that because we've only been inside of this place for a few months. So for me, I guess it wasn't too difficult, but this part is not really about judging what you buy or eat, just about being honest and knowing that you want going forward. So if something is expired, it goes. If you feel like it no longer serves your current season of life or you think it's unhealthy, you could let it go as well. I try not to just overthink this part, but keeping food that we don't use only adds to the clutter, and clutter makes everyday tasks harder than they need to be. So if something is still good and unopened, you can always donate it if it's just not for your current season right now. This step alone usually just makes the pantry feel lighter, and it makes organization go faster once you've already taken out the things that you no longer need. When it comes to grouping things in a way that makes sense, after I got everything, put inside of the pantry, labeled and all of that, the way that I typically like to organize my pantry is just grouping things together, but I also have to be mindful of how I do this to where my kids can't reach certain things. I have eventually moved to putting a lock on the pantry, but before I might put like snacks and things like that at the top of the pantry where the kids can't reach it. But with my 1-year-old, she would just reach for everything, even if it's not a snack. So that is what made me say, okay, it really doesn't matter. I'm just going to organize this pantry the way that I like it, and then just make sure that I lock it up. Breakfast items together, snacks together, baking items together, canned foods together. I keep those at the top of my stove. In that cabinet, you put your pasta and your grains together. Nothing too complicated. I like to keep things that we use the most in the front or at eye level so that we can grab them quickly. Heavier items, of course, are going to go lower, and things that we do not use as often can go higher or towards the back. This just makes daily cooking and snack time so much easier. But of course, as mentioned before, you're going to want to organize, your home, your pantry the way that it fits your needs the best. So you don't actually need containers for your pantry to be organized. If you like them, or you already have them, or you're fine and want to purchase them, then I encourage it. I love clear containers because I can see how much I actually have in there, so that when I'm grocery shopping, I know what I need to stock up on. But again, it's not necessary. Sometimes just turning boxes around so that the labels are facing forward so that you can see them better is also very helpful. And I always like to say that simple is better. I think for this full set of organizers, I didn't pay any more than, maybe $25, and it came with so many of them. So I'm gonna try to find them and link them down below in case you are interested in using them too. The key to keeping the pantry organized is not doing big resets all the time. It is the small habits, like putting groceries away with intention, doing a quick look through once a week, avoiding buying duplicates so you're not overstuffing your pantry. And honestly, it's gonna get messy again anyway. That's normal. So that's why we do have to do a quick look through once a week, and maybe even do a quick little reset once a month. As long as we do that, then it's never gonna become too overwhelming. Yes, homes are lived in, so yes, it's gonna get messy, but the goal is progress and not perfection. One thing that I noticed is how much calmer I feel when I know what I have. I waste less food, I plan meals easier, I feel less overwhelming opening the pantry, and it's not really about just feeling the need to be in control, but it's about clarity, because when your surroundings are calmer, your mind just naturally follows. And the pantry is a great place to start because it affects our daily rhythms so much because we use it so much every single day. I think that social media has made pantry organization feel slightly intimidating. Perfect shelves, matching containers, everything labeled, everything aesthetically pleasing, but real life doesn't always look like that. And organization does not have to be aesthetic to be helpful. It's only if you love it that way. It just only needs to make sense for your family. So once I let go of the idea that it had to look a certain way, really it just became so much easier to maintain. I bought one box of organizing containers and that's all. And it made a huge difference for me. For me, simple pantry organization connects so much to slow living, which is what my family has been leaning into lately. It's about reducing decision fatigue, reducing stress, making space for what matters. And when everyday tasks are easier, you have more energy for your family and yourself. And that is really the heart of homemaking. Not perfection, just creating a home that supports your life instead of draining you. So as I finish up here, I'll give you guys a look of what it looks like once done. Again, just so much lighter, so much better. And this video was not necessarily about teaching you how to organize your pantry or teaching you how to make your life a lot easier, but more so just giving you some gentle encouragement that if this is something that you do want to do, you can do it, and it can be so very simple. So again, if your pantry feels overwhelming, just start small. Even one shelf can make a difference. So thank you for being here with me today. I hope that this video felt comforting and real. If it did, I hope that you would give it a thumbs up. And if you're new here, I would love for you to subscribe and join our family. But that's going to be all for today's video. I will see you guys in the next one, and happy homemaking.